Hello. Good morning, everybody. It's another Friday morning, and it's my awesome pleasure to be here. Uh, Talking Finance Friday, speaking about all things money, accounting, taxes, enterprise, or building wealth. I know it's a mouthful, but I like it like that. And I hope you find value in it every day. My name is Dotun Ayodele-Bamisaiye of Dexteritas Professional Corporation. And the pleasure is all mine to be here with you today, right? It's Friday the 13th of June. Friday the 13th. Oh, don't worry, it's all good luck today. Yeah, I don't believe in that. It's Friday the 13th of June, right? 2025. The year has been off to an amazing situation. I love the way summer has started. It's a bit chilly today, but hey, it's great. And I'm happy to be here. Um, as usual, I've had an excellent week. I was out of the office for one day volunteering. It's great to be able to do that. That's not something that I do very often, but I enjoyed doing it. I posted something about that on LinkedIn. If you take a minute to check it out. And as usual, if you need your tax returns filed and you're modest income and you haven't filed, whether it's 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and you have less than $50,000 in family income, you can send an email to operations@thefei.ca and we'll have an appointment set up for you to have your tax returns filed so that we can put that behind you. And then you can access the benefits from the government that you are entitled to. That's number one. And of course, Startup Courts Founders Lounge will be back next week, Thursday, at the platform. This time, we are talking about resources available to startup founders and business owners within the ecosystem. The goal is to make sure that we are properly equipped, positioned to be able to get started and get going in enterprise. So that's where that is at. In addition to that, my friend Simi Ajayi started something recently. And he hasn't, it's not launched yet, but if you want to get in early, you can go to taxplanning.dexteritas.ca and just check it out, take a look, see what's going on there. It's just knowledge, and whether we like it or not, knowledge remains power. We're in the information age. I think we've even stepped beyond the information age right now, but there's a lot that you know that can make a difference for you. The more you inform yourself, the better the quality of the decisions that you can make, and the better the quality of the action or the results that you get from the action that you take. So that's my early mouthful for this Friday morning. What am I talking about? You know, I keep talking about tax planning, right? Why you need to plan for your taxes and all that. Yes. If you decided to have a conversation with me about tax planning, what would that look like? I know some of you are curious because you've been listening week in, week out. Hi, Moyo Bonile. It's good to see you. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. I see you on Instagram and I'm going to wave. Yeah. So I know some of you have been watching these sessions and you're like, oh, I wonder what it's like. Well, first things first, if you want to get into one of those sessions, just go to taxplanning.dexteritas.ca. It's a paid service. You'll be booking an appointment to speak with me, and we'll be going through your personal situation. But what does going through your personal situation mean? What would that look like, right? So this is it. Most of the time when you are thinking that in your head, this is your scenario. It's either you are listening to your friends tell you about how big their tax refund was, and you're like, what are these guys doing that I'm not doing? We earn the exact same money, we work in the same organization. What exactly is this all about? Or you find yourself in a situation where every year you are owing and paying taxes. You're always owing and paying and owing and paying, and you're like, does it have to be this way? Guess what my answer to that question is? No, it doesn't. Things can be different. But guess what you need? Yes, you guessed right. You need a plan. Yes, you definitely need a plan. That's how you can make things go different. So if you want to be confident about the deductions and credits available to you in your specific personal situation, if you want to be certain, right, about how you are going to apply the good advice that you keep getting, then let's have that conversation. because that conversation is the difference between actionable advice and, oh, that sounds good, that sounds like something I should do, and you have absolutely no idea what to do about it. So what happens? First things first, we take a look at your situation, as in, okay, where are you earning money from? What happens in your life? Are you married? Are you single? Do you have kids? What kind of activities do they get into? Do you run a business? Is it a corporation? Is it a sole proprietor? We go through all of that stuff, right? All we're trying to do is identify the opportunities that are available for us to make a change, to make a difference in your situation. So there's that initial assessment that we go through, and then from there we take a step and we say, okay, in terms of how you are compensating yourself, particularly if you're a business owner, whether you have a corporation or you have a sole proprietorship, we're going to take a look at what's your compensation strategy. Are you paying yourself a salary? Are you taking a dividend? Are you taking a loan from the corporation and paying back later? How exactly is this corporation creating an advantage for you, and what are the tax implications of that? Now, when we understand these two things, because those are the very important parameters, right? First things first, where is the money coming from? Number two, how is that money being taxed? Then we're able to come up with a strategy to say, okay, this is the implication for you, and this is how we can pivot, change, turn things around to be able to say, okay, this is the direction we are going, and bang on, this is the result that you are guaranteed to get as a result of this conversation. So that's in a nutshell this 3-step process for which we carry out tax planning engagement. First things first, get to understand where your income is coming from. Then we get to understand what your life situation is. So that way we identify all the tax triggers. And then lastly, we say, okay, what can we change, right? Once we are clear on what we can change, that gives us an advantage. The rest is easy, right? So to everybody who's out there watching us on YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, thanks for watching. I really appreciate this. It's always an opportunity that I enjoy when I get to talk about stuff like this. And knowing that there's somebody watching live, that even makes it all the better. So if you have a comment, you can put it out there. If you have a question, you can drop it, and then I'll try and provide some answers before this time runs out. I think I have another 3 to 5 minutes. Now, who exactly is this going to benefit? If you're an incorporated professional, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're an accountant, you're an engineer, you execute contracts, you work projects, and you get paid for doing all of that work, there'll be value for you in this. If you earn $75,000 or more, either in an employment situation or a sole proprietorship situation or through a corporation, as the case may be, definitely we should be having a conversation, because that will make a difference for you in your tax situation. Now, one thing I can tell you is that if you find yourself in that, $75,000 per annum income range, and you are asking yourself, can I do better for myself as far as taxes are concerned? Can I put myself in a better position as far as taxes are concerned? It makes, if that is a question that you're asking yourself, then we should be having a conversation. We should be talking, right? So can I get you? What does it take to get into an appointment? It's simple. It's really simple. It's tax planning, one word, taxplanning.dexteritas, the name of my firm, .ca. taxplanning.dexteritas.ca is the link. You go there, you book an appointment. It's a paid service, and then we'll sit down and spend an hour and a half, go over your situation, come up with an assessment and a custom strategy, and we'll be able to say, okay, this is how much that you'll be able to save in taxes. And you may find yourself being able to pull back between $5,000 and $15,000 in tax savings based on an amended strategy. But if we don't do that, we don't know. So hey, think about it. Hit me up on LinkedIn. I'll put the link to the booking page at the end of this conversation. It will be in the comments, whichever platform you see it on, it will be in the comments. And you can sign up and then let's have a conversation. But my goal is simple. My goal is simple. I want you to be happy paying the taxes that you pay. I want you to be happy building wealth. Because guess what? That's why you wake up and go out every day. Yes, you're fulfilling purpose, but when you are serving the community and you're making a change and making a difference in people's lives, you definitely want to get compensated for it. And you want to be happy that the money that you're keeping for yourself is worth your while. So let's have a conversation. Today is Friday the 13th of June, 2025. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be alive today. I'm grateful I get the opportunity to serve business owners, entrepreneurs, and the community the way I do. That said, that's about all I got for you this morning. And if you have anything else about this space, business, entrepreneurship, accounting, taxes, books, you can hit me up on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, right? Or you can check out my YouTube channel. Maybe it's something I've spoken about in the past or something I've spoken about today that gets your attention. And then let's have a chat, right? It's an amazing day. Have an excellent day. Bye for now.